Attacks across the Middle East intensified today. U.S. Central Command now reporting that 6 U.S. service members have been killed so far in Iran's retaliatory strikes after the U.S. and Israeli operation that killed several top leadership officials in Iran, including its supreme leader. Scripps News Group's Jason Bellini shares what he's seeing on the ground from Israel.
The streets of Tel Aviv remain quiet as Iran continues its retaliation against Israel and the United States. This day started with some grim news. First, we find out that a total of 4 U.S. service members have been killed in action. Pete Hegseth, the defense secretary, saying that it was at an operations center. He wouldn't say which country or how exactly they were killed. He said it was in the initial response from Iran. And we're continuing to see Iranian ballistic missiles get past American air defenses and causing massive explosions like this one you're seeing in Bahrain. We don't know if there have been any injuries or what exactly, if anything, it damaged. But Bahrain is home to the 5th Fleet. Now, the ships are out at sea, but you also have CENTCOM that's there in Bahrain. This is at least the second time we've seen a missile get through in Bahrain. The other dramatic footage from today, 3 U.S. fighter jets being knocked out of the sky. CENTCOM informed people very quickly that it was friendly fire from Kuwait. But Hegseth didn't criticize Kuwait because all 6 airmen were able to parachute out. All of them survived. Back here in Israel, a new front in the war, this one involving Hezbollah. Hezbollah launched rockets overnight, 1 a.m. Most of them were shot down. The Israeli Defense Forces indicating they're trying to get rid of the menace of Hezbollah, this Iranian proxy group, once and for all. Jason Bellini, Scripps News Group, Tel Aviv, Israel.
All right, so that's Jason's story from a little bit earlier today. We now want to check in live with senior international correspondent Jason Bellini. And Jason, in your piece, you even said there were 4 U.S. service members who had been killed. Now we're just learning it's actually up to 6 now. We know so much is in flux and so much is changing with what's happening there overseas. You're joining us live from Tel Aviv. I know there's been so much happening there as well, including taking fire from Iran, from Hezbollah. And then you talked about in your piece about 3 American fighter jets that were down today. So what can you tell us about that instance specifically?
Anthony, a lot happening. And thank you for pointing out that what we said earlier, 4 casualties, 4 killed service members was sadly out of date. And I just want to tell you what CENTCOM just said. They said that they recovered 2 more individuals who had been missing. They had been unaccounted for from a facility that was struck during Iran's initial attacks in the region. As far as what's going on here in Israel, it's actually a quiet night, knock on wood. I probably shouldn't say that because things could change very fast. The previous 2 nights, it was almost every hour that we were hearing the air raid sirens. And just so you know, if I happen to hear an air raid siren, not unlikely, I'll put on my flak vest, put on my helmet for safety, obviously. But usually people are going down into bunkers. Today I was out on the street in a market area in Tel Aviv and heard the air raid siren, and it worked the way I was told it would, which is people just start going towards the shelter, follow people wherever it is they're going. I ended up down in the basement of an apartment building for about 20 minutes. People were there. A lot of people were out walking their pets at the time, and so it was sort of like a pet kennel down there for the 20 minutes. But this comes the day after 9 people died, and actually they were down in a shelter in Jerusalem. So the retaliation from Iran remains very serious, something taken very seriously here. I can also tell you from all the time I've spent in Ukraine that people here far more responsive to the air raid alerts than they are in Ukraine. Anthony?
Yeah, I mean, this is something, of course, that unfortunately a lot of people in Israel might be used to in some sense, but it is still, we're seeing these videos back here of missiles flying over the Tel Aviv skies, not something that you would normally see, or hitting targets in a major city like Tel Aviv. Are people staying calm when they're having to shelter like that?
People are staying calm, but you're right to point this out. This is different. You've got the regime in Iran, what's left of it, now with nothing left to lose, and they're firing missiles. They're firing ballistic missiles. which are hard to intercept, very difficult to intercept. We're seeing them intercept them, but this is very different from the rockets that come in, that were coming from Hamas, that actually last night came from Hezbollah. There were a few rockets from Hezbollah. Those were knocked out of the sky real fast, or Israel just allowed them to blow up in the desert because they knew they weren't going to hit anything. So yes, people here are taking this very seriously. And there was, just out over there, I'm losing track of time, but I think it was Saturday night, a ballistic missile exploded. It got through, exploded. Fortunately, it caused damage, but fortunately, people were down in a bunker. And I don't believe that there were too many casualties from that. But you have to say that's pretty wild in your city for a ballistic missile to explode. You feel it, no matter where you are in the city. You feel it, Anthony.
All right, I appreciate it, Jason. Thank you so much, and make sure you stay safe over there. But yeah, it's great to have your perspective as somebody who is living and breathing this overseas for us right now. Appreciate it, and stay safe.